My legends, what is happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can see the comments over here. Welcome in the house. Mr. Goldstar, I can't believe my suspicion was right. Just goes to show stochastic RSI higher time frame was accurate. Only wish I'd entered the trade. Was just too nervous after being burnt. You the man, devil. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Yes, you know, sometimes when you have a hunch and your technical analysis makes sense, it's always good, you know, with good risk management. Any trade is a good trade with good risk management. That's what I always say. Mustafa, was it Mustav? Suad, what a legend. Hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm doing fantastic. Nice dumpy action. Here to the downside on the price of Bitcoin. I mean, I like volatility. Whether the price goes up, whether it goes down, there's always a trading opportunity. Okay, I already took a trade this morning on Bluffin, the copy trading account. Made small little gains. It was a small little scalp. And I took profits at exactly the level it started falling down. Small little scalp. And I was like, I'm going to take profits. Okay. Legends, for those of you that are following my copy trades, you should have a little bit more profits in the bag, but I mean, you know, you can't win all of them. So I do expect losses along the way, but I'm keeping the losses small and the wins bigger. Right. For those of you that do want to follow my copy trades, let me go here to down in the description of this video. You click on more. Okay. Bluffin up to 80k bonus. I believe this is one of the biggest bonuses, okay, available by signing up with Bluffin. No KYC. All you need is an email and a password. Come trade with me. You'll also find me there, and you can search for me and under the copy trading, and you can follow my trades. Okay, I did say I'm going to give it a little bit more love, and I have been doing that. I'm not putting, you know, daily trades, 10 trades, 5 trades a day. I'm taking high probable trades with good risk management. Okay, right, legends. Let's finish up the comments over here. Say hi to everyone, and then we can get cracking with a beautiful analysis. Okay, what can we expect from the price of Bitcoin? You guys can see I'm here on the 5-minute time frame, stuffing around on lower time frames to find clues. Can we turn around? Okay, interesting box that I have over here. I will explain that in a minute. Welcome, legends. Irina, hi, Devil. Welcome, welcome. Crypto Big Brains, I missed you yesterday. Crypto Big Brains, I didn't see you yesterday in my live stream. Welcome. Thanks for joining today. Ahmed, welcome. And will we go to 51k? Yes, definitely a possibility. I'll discuss that scenario today in the stream. Okay, happy 4th to my fellow Americans. For the rest of you, happy Thursday. Yes, happy. Okay. I'm not sure and not too familiar with all the public holidays around the world, but here in South Africa, it's a normal working day. Okay. Right. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Hoddle. Boy Joe TV. I lost it all today. Even my bank account got drained. Ah, shit. That's not good to hear, man. Alina. Gotta learn the good risk. Yes. Concept quite underwater with Render Long. Hello, Dearvold. Welcome, welcome. How much of your profit goes to copy trading? How much of your profit goes to copy trading? I have, let me check here quickly. I think I do have it open here. I have, let me check. I have around about the $5,000 copy trading account, and depending on how much you put in the copy trading account, that's obviously where you will benefit from as well. So I'm trading with a $5,000 account, and yeah, that's the account that I'm trading with. I'm not planning to put in more over there. I do have a personal Bluffin account as well, where I do my personal trades on, and really been enjoying Bluffin. Okay. The fees are not as low, I must admit. The fees from a scalping perspective are not as low as 𝗞𝗍, but it's a great non-KYC alternative, okay? And that is why I'm trading, doing most of my day trades these days here on Bluffin, really enjoying the exchange. Okay, right, let's just go back here to the comments. Roman, hi. Rudy, hello traders, have a nice trading day in spite of the FUD. Be patient. Yes, Steve, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here as usual. Yashfur, hi Devold. Thanks for joining. Happy 4th of July. Yes, missed yesterday due to work, but yeah, now That's how it rolls. That's how we roll. Delaya, Devold, I'm so in a pickle. I did not put a stop loss on my BTC long the other day. Stupid, I know. Please tell me BTC can at least go to 60-100 soon so I can close it. Okay, I think based on the analysis today, we can analyze where Bitcoin could potentially bounce to if it does bounce. Okay, I'm not saying, we should not just be looking for long trades here to the upside. We should also be looking for short trades. The momentum is down at the moment. We are in a very fearful stage at the moment here with Bitcoin. A lot of fear at the moment. People too scared to enter any longs. And I mean, the trend is down. Okay, the trend is down. But from a higher time frame perspective, we are still consolidating. Okay, we are still consolidating. We have not claimed this low just as yet. And as you guys can see, we have a consolidation area over here. Okay, we have the last line in the sand. That's why, as per the thumbnail, I said, legends, this is the last line in the sand from a support perspective. If we're going to lose this level, okay, then we could be finding ourselves consolidating around this consolidation area at $51,000. Okay, there's the answer. So could we get a relief bounce here? Definitely a possibility. Okay, right. MK Alexander, you will be fine. Hopefully you weren't leveraging. Yes, hi Devold. AG, welcome in the house. Sherry, how much percentage do we need to pay for you for copy trading? I think, if I remember correctly, it's quite clear and visible and big that I do share 10% of the profit, so you get 90% of the profits. Okay, which I believe is fair. Quite a small percentage coming my way for the risk that I'm taking with, that stress of trading with everyone's cash. But nonetheless, how are you doing? Himangs, Scoot, Mr. Scoot. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Let's go and analyze the price of Bitcoin here together. I've started briefly with the analysis, but let's go a little bit deeper. Like I said, legends, we have a small consolidation area over here, okay? And we have the last line in the sand, and everyone is calling for $50,000, okay? $50,000. Legends, the one thing I wanted to highlight, okay? Yesterday during my stream, I said that when everyone is waiting for a level, okay, typically what happens, and I can use many examples in the structure where I said the same thing. Usually, when so many people are waiting for a specific level, you're either going to front run it or you're going to break it. Okay, it's very seldom where everyone is watching and waiting for a level that you just get that perfect bounce and the bull run continues. So do we front run it? Do we break it? And where is the lowest point that we can potentially go? Okay, if we break it and if we front run it, what are those levels that I'm looking at the moment? Because I don't think we're just going to have a soft landing here and get a bounce here to the upside. There's too many people waiting for this level. I think there's going to be a lot more fear here to the downside before we potentially get that bounce, or we're going to front run it, forcing people to buy in at higher levels. I've seen it happen many, many times here on the price of Bitcoin. Stock markets, commodities, you name it. Okay. Right, legends. Let's zoom into this little price action. So you can see that I have this level marked out here. Okay, let me give it a name so everyone knows what that level is called. Let's call it last SFP. And the reason I'm calling it a last SFP, legends, from a trading perspective, what I'm looking at is that if we had to come down further, right, and we take the low and we get acceptance back, okay, swing failure pattern, you want to see the acceptance back. You're not longing as we dropping because it could do this, right? You don't want to be that person that you just have a limit order, you go to bed and you wake up and price is over here, okay, and your account is liquidated, depending on how much leverage you used. You don't want to be that person. When I trade, I have my alarm set. So, okay, let me go set my alarm. I have my alarm set. When my alarm goes off, and you can even set little alarms above it to make sure that you get in front of your PC. That's usually how I trade. When you get the acceptance back above, right, that is where you look for long entries, because now you've claimed the liquidity, okay, and you could have those double bottoms. That often happens, okay, you have a double bottom and then you get the acceptance back above, right, and then then I could say there's a chance for a bounce. The question is it going to be a relief bounce, you know, where you had massive momentum here to the downside, you maybe get a nice little relief bounce, and then you continue the momentum here to the downside? To be honest with you guys, I don't care, right? As long as price is moving in a direction, and it's moving in a direction, and it's moving in a direction, I can make money, I can make money, I can make money. Okay, I just need volatility in order to trade with good risk management. And it's all just about observing the price reaction as you hit each level. Right, legends. Okay, let me go here onto the 4-hour time frame. What I want to highlight over here. Smash up the like for the education over here. Welcome, 𝗬𝗫. Welcome in the house. 𝗬𝗫, guys, provides some insane technical analysis inside of our Legends community. Couple of his trades that played out to perfection. Good risk management. 𝗬𝗫, you're an absolute legend. Okay, right, legends. And speaking about the Legend community, first link down in the description. You'll land on a page that looks sexy like this, and you can go read through that and come and join our Legends community. Okay. Let me get back here to the analysis. So, legends, what I'm currently looking at over here, okay, I thought about this structure, okay, and I'll be honest with you guys, this does not look impulsive, okay, because we didn't even hit a 1-to-1 ratio, taking a fib from the high to the low. We didn't even tap a 1-to-1 ratio. This wave, legends, I will be honest with you guys, although it looks aggressive and we're seeing lots of volume coming in here, it really looks, okay, and I can be definitely wrong over here. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about, you know, trading with great risk management. This structure to me looks corrective because it is so choppy. It's choppy, 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 up and down, and then you have a move, you come back up, you have a move, you have it come. You know, when you're counting clear impulses to the upside, you want to see a structure that looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clear impulses, a 1, a 2, you know, Fibonacci 50% preferably, maximum target of the 786. When you take a fib from this low to the high, maximum 50%, 382 bounce over there, a nice little fifth wave, and then you have an ABC. Okay, this looks like a beautiful Elliot wave, right? That dinosaur that I keep on talking about, do you guys know that dinosaur? I keep on forgetting the name of that dinosaur, right? That has the fins on its back. Okay. Yes, I'm going to do such a bad job, you know, with the little legs. It looks more like a whale here over here, and there's the head and the little smile in the eye looking at us. Do you guys know that dinosaur? And it has the long tail, I think, as well. Okay, this is such a bad drawing. Okay, please don't judge me. I'm going to cut this piece out of the live stream after I'm done. Right, legends, but for those of you that know that dinosaur, that is an Elliot wave. I call that the Elliot wave dinosaur. Right, legends. Okay, so when I look at this structure over here, what I'm seeing over here is this could potentially be an A, B, C. A, B, C flat. Okay, or an extended B flat and a C flat. So there's definitely a possibility that this scenario can play out. Okay, and for someone that said they're underwater here by $61,000, there's a chance that you could potentially see the scenario where we have an A, B, C. Okay, and the reason I have this box over here, because this is the B flat target. Okay, and currently we got a little small bounce here inside. If I go onto the 15-minute, right, we have tapped the level. So this morning when when I was giving the Legends community an update, okay, we were here and I was like, oh, I'm not convinced. And when this is where it gets interesting, I was here on the 5-minute time frame. Let me tell you what happened over here and why I took the trade here on bluffing. Okay, let me check. Okay, draw a trend. Okay, I had a trend over there. We didn't tap my box. Remember what I always say, I only take the trade when the box gets tapped. Okay, so I was not convinced to take a long trade over here because we didn't tap my level just as yet. But I was still tracking the momentum here to the downside. And then we broke out and I took the trade over here with exceptionally good risk management. Okay, and then when I take a fib from the high to the low that we've made, okay, I was like, I'm going to play it conservative. I can wait. Okay, these are profit taking areas: 382, 50%, 618. As we move up, you start taking profits. And then When we got to the 50%, I closed the position, and that's exactly where we got rejected. Okay, so small scalp, okay, risk to reward was great. Small scalp, small percentage here to the upside, closed the trade, and then we got the dump, and finally we have now tapped the green box. But it's not to say that it's over just as yet, and we're just gonna start rocketing from here. We can still go, you know, inside of the whole box, and there's that last line in the sand, the SFP line. If we get acceptance back below, ideally I want to see us stay inside of this box. Okay, B flat wave targets, like I've just explained on the higher time frame. As soon as you start, if you're going to start tapping around on this purple line or this blue line down here, okay, then it ain't a B flat anymore. There's a high probability that we're going lower. Okay, you could still get a bounce. Definitely you could get a bounce, and then you retest this area as resistance and you continue the momentum to the downside. So if we do get another leg down here and we SFP from this last line in the sand, okay, I want to see us stay inside these two levels. Hope that makes sense, legends. Smash up the like for the education over here. Right. Okay, cool, legends. Then what I then did is I adjusted my trend line. Okay, now I have a trend like this. So guess what? Okay, guess what? I entered another trade. Okay, I am aware, legends, that we have tapped my box, and taking a fib from the lows to the highs, we tapped a 0.88, which does increase the probabilities that we could come and claim this low again. But I can play small little scalps here to the upside. Okay, when I take a fib here from this pivot to the high, to the low, sorry, right, you can see where we got rejected, exactly at the 382. But there's a chance we can go higher, 50%. Okay, we can go a little bit higher, and this is the juicy area that I'm looking at over here. Is perhaps, you know, if we can get here to the 0.618 profit taking area for me, I'm not going to wait until we claim the highs. Maybe I'll leave some of the position open to go to higher levels. Okay, but then I want to see us smash through here, retest this area as support for continuation. You'll see that I have a SFP line over here, and I know I am playing, or I'm spending a lot of time here on the smaller time frame, which is not really my style, but I'm looking for day trades. I'm looking for scalps here to the up and to the downside. Okay, the reason this line is so important is because that was a swing failure pattern. Okay, just waiting for the price action to load up. Did I move that line? Where do I get that line from? Okay, so that was, okay, I'm too zoomed in. I need to zoom out a little bit. Right, legends. Okay, that was a swing failure pattern from this low. Okay, so this can now act as resistance. You have lost the low. You have lost the low. Okay, if price, let me just zoom in here so everyone can see. If price had to come back up here, it could retest this area as resistance exactly by the 1-to-1 ratio, 618, and then continue momentum here to the downside. And then we observe price reaction when we hit this last line in the sand. Okay, so from a larger time frame bullish perspective, what I would like to see is us break this level, get acceptance back above, retest it as support, and there's a chance with that we can have a higher relief pump. And I know that there is massive liquidity lying above here. Okay, so it would be great to have a nice little relief pump up until this level, and then we smack back down. But I mean, nothing's guaranteed in this market. But then again, you know, when you look at the larger time frame perspective, you are still making high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, so there could still be continuation from an impulse to the downside. Okay, but I can make money on the way up, and I can make money on the way down depending on how price reacts at certain levels. Okay, legends, I hope it makes sense what I'm saying over here. Let me know in the comments, okay, if you have any questions, and we can tackle that. Right, okay, legends, let's go here back onto the 15-minute. There's also a lot of other trend lines that I'm tracking here, okay? Have I switched them on or off? I think I just switched them. Okay, here we go. Right. On the 15-minute time frame, okay, let me take this fib out the way, clean it up so everyone can see what's going on. Okay, I've often spoken about I want to catch the breakout before the breakout. right? So I tracked this momentum down here on the 5-minute time frame, and this is where I have a small little trade open here, okay, with good risk management. And an obvious level of profit is obviously here by this resistance where we lost the low of the previous wave. Okay, definitely a profit taking area depending on how we react in this zone. But also if we had to move up here, this trend line is also a rejection area, okay, where you bounce against the trend, you fail to break through, and you continue the momentum. Or you have a successful breakout. So that's why it's important to observe price reaction when we get there. You have a successful breakout, a retest for continuation here to the upside. And then we have another trend, okay. That's why it's so important for me. I love my trend lines, legends. It tracks momentum, and it also tells you where you could potentially take profits or look for another trade to either the upside or to the downside. Okay, and that trend comes from this entire structure over here. Okay, so legends, definitely a possibility where you get a small little relief pump over here, you reject, and you continue momentum to the downside. Or you break the trend, retest it, and then we are back inside the range. Okay, that was the low for now, and we're going to continue ranging inside here, the boring range that we've been in for more than 3 months now already. Okay, legends, please let me know if you guys do see my screen getting stuck. I've just had major issues. I was supposed to do a YouTube upload this morning. I wanted to get it out. I had to record it twice because my screen kept on getting stuck. And then after I've done the recording, I saw that nothing recorded. Only my face and my voice recorded, but the screen got stuck into like 3 minutes into the video. And then I did it again, and then I just got frustrated, and I said, okay, I'll jump into a live stream and I'll just explain all these scenarios that I'm looking at. Okay, so if the screen gets stuck, just throw some heart emojis or something to grab my attention, and I'll make sure that I get it unstuck. I have raised it with the software development team to fix the bug. Okay. Right, legends, I hope what I'm saying here makes sense. What I would like, legends, I'm not saying the scenario is going to play out, but if this is indeed, okay, A, B, C, okay, it could be a beautiful scenario where you've grabbed the liquidity below this low, okay, you grab the liquidity above these highs, we have massive resistance, untapped resistance. It would be nice to tap this box, okay. You tap the box, and then you could potentially form so if C is to the upside, you could start forming impulses back to the upside again, okay? But, I mean, it's too far ahead. We're speculating too far ahead. It would be nice to tap this box that we front run over here. Okay, massive liquidity in this area, but obviously I see there's a lot of liquidity right here as well. So it's not guaranteed that we're going to get there. We could get a relief bounce and then reject when you take a flip from the high to the low, maybe 50%, 618 level, you get rejected in this area and you continue the momentum to the downside. So legends, I'm just trying to paint out all the possible scenarios. I do know that the world is really, really bearish at the moment, okay? So let's entertain the bearish scenarios, because I get feedback sometimes on the comments to say that I'm too bullish. I am too bearish. But legends, I always try and give the bullish and the bearish scenarios and try and explain to you where is my invalidation points, okay? From a bullish perspective, this is where I get invalidated. From a bearish perspective, this is where I get invalidated. So from a bullish perspective, we lose this area, it's invalidated. There's no more bullishness in this structure over here, okay? From a bearish, that's from the bearish perspective. Let's go tackle the bearish perspective here quick, okay? I have highlighted this scenario many times during my live streams, and you guys are most probably getting gutful of this scenario over here. I'm not sure if gutful is an English word. That's an Afrikaans slang that we use here in South Africa. Okay, meaning you're getting sick and tired, okay, of seeing something specific. Right. There is definitely a possibility for this scenario to still play out, legends, where we have a simple A, B, and this is part of a C wave that is, building here to the downside. But you could have waves, okay? You could have waves. You can still make lower highs, and continue the momentum here to the downside. Okay, first target here is the 1-to-1 ratio at $54,000, 340. Then we have another C wave target at $50,000, 735. Okay. That's an interesting target to me because, you're bouncing here on consolidation zone. You potentially grab the liquidity because you could have that wick down and you get acceptance back above, swing failure pattern. And then you could have either a massive recovery here to the upside, or you can make another lower high and continue down. Okay, so let's play out this bearish scenario. The lowest level that I see here for now, based on this scenario, the ABC structure, ABC here to the downside, is the 1.618. Okay, I really want to see us hold this level from a very bearish scenario, $44,000. Okay, where you will find support above these highs inside of this consolidation area. Definitely not a problem if you wick down below and you get acceptance back above. Definitely not a problem. Okay, legends, hope this makes sense. This is the most bearish scenario that we have been discussing here on the live stream for quite some time. Okay, so I just wanted to entertain the bearish scenario and show everyone I do have bearish scenarios. Okay, and I will be here trading the market. I don't care where we are. The market does this. I will be here trading the waves up and down, up and down. Okay, interestingly, here on the higher time frame, what I'm also looking at is, legends, do you see when I connect this low, okay, with this low, we are also at the trend at the moment. Okay, kind of in the indecision point at the moment. Are we below or are we above this trend? Are we going to hold this area? So you can see why this area is also so important, because purely from a trend line perspective, what you want to see is a bounce, and continuation. Okay, right. So definitely in a bouncing zone purely from a diagonal perspective, but I do prioritize horizontals over diagonals. Okay, diagonals means a trend line that runs at an angle, and horizontals is your clear consolidation areas where you have horizontal support and resistances. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right. Okay, legends, that is basically what I have here on the price of Bitcoin. Okay, from a range perspective, I just want to see something fixed range of this entire area. Let's see where we are. Okay, we're obviously very far, okay, from inside of the range. Okay, we are very far from here. But from a more macro, from a line, I mean, I'm here on the 12-hour time frame, legends. If we had to get back acceptance, we break this trend over here, okay, solidly, we get acceptance back inside the value area range, there's a high chance that once you are back inside the range, you increase probabilities that you can come to the point of control and also tap the top of the range. Like we've seen, you have a deviation, you go to the bottom. You have a deviation, you go back to the top. You have a deviation, you go to the bottom. Is this just yet again another deviation where we're going to go back to the top? We don't know. Okay, and that's why I'm saying when everyone is waiting for a level at $50,000, you're either going to front run it or you're going to break it. And by breaking it, I mean that 1.618 at $44,000. Okay, roundabout, yeah. Okay, I think this is going to scare a lot of people. Right, legends, let's go through some comments over here. Let's go through some comments. Okay, I believe 𝗬cie dumping. Yes, this is quite go devil. Andy, welcome, legend in the house. Andy, yes, he did some amazing scalp trade analysis this morning inside of Discord. The probabilities didn't play out exactly, but I took a trade based on Andy's analysis on Bluffin copy trading account, and I made some profits and I cashed out by the 50%. Andy, you know the 50% FIP level? I took profits there and I cashed out the position because I want to be out the market before the police comes. Okay. Right, legends, let's go through some more comments over here. I think 𝗬cie dumping. Yes, I also looked at that. I want to talk about total 3. Legends, remind me, I need to talk about total 3. Let's go and look at the 𝗬cie over here. Quite ironic, okay? You don't often see this where 𝗬cie's dumping. Okay, I've been tracking this momentum on the daily time frame. 𝗬cie's dumping, stock markets, NASDAQ, they are going to all-time highs. Do you guys see this one? I drew this cup and handle in December of 2023, and I had a target set out here, and we're almost there, right? Beautiful cup and handle playing scenario playing out. beautiful cup, you form the handle, okay, you break out, and then you have your measured move from the breakout. This is basically your measured move. Yeah, you take that measured move, you put it on here, and you have a target. Okay, so very strange that stock markets are running, S&P are running, 𝗬𝗫xe is dumping, and what is Bitcoin doing? Dumping. Really strange over here. So perhaps, I don't know, everyone's saying that they're scared of the stock markets dropping, but I'm saying while we're dropping, while we're pumping, so perhaps while the stock markets dump, people will rotate their money back into Bitcoin. Okay, and then we'll see Bitcoin pumping while the stock markets are falling. You just never know. This market is here to surprise us. It hasn't been, it's been a long time since I've seen a dumpy action here from the 𝗬𝗫xe, but Bitcoin is taking also a dump here to the downside. Okay, sometimes it's not a direct correlation, like it doesn't happen immediately, but it happens soon enough. Okay, so perhaps we get a dump here from the 𝗬𝗫xe, starts consolidating, and then Bitcoin decides to do small little relief pump here to the upside. Let's see how that plays out. Okay. Let's go through some more comments. Say hi to the beautiful community. I believe 𝗬𝗫xe dumping. Yes, we've gone through. Your analysis is spot on, 𝗬𝗫𝘆𝗽. Most honest YouTuber here by far. Ignore the haters. Thank you so much, Mr. Goldstar. I appreciate it. Can we look at ADA, please? Yes, I will go through some altcoins in a moment. Gold didn't break the bottom. Okay, I haven't actually looked at gold in a while. Any CVD? Hey, Andy. ADA really? We've got some ADA haters here in the house. If you guys really want to get me on worked up, do an XRP request. And I have a saying, and I've heard it from someone, and I love that saying, that I think there's only one thing worse than childbirth, and that's having XRP spot bag. And some of you might be hating me for that. As just I've just had my fair share of XRP during the previous bull cycle. Okay, legends in the building. Andy, take a man to 100K subs. Thank you so much. That would be absolutely amazing if I can get more subscribers, more likes, and obviously, you know, that's why I always encourage everyone for the education to smash up the like, because that's what helps the algorithm. When you smash up the like, okay, it tells YouTube that the content is being liked, and it shares it to people that haven't seen it before. Okay, so smash up the like. Let's get this channel growing. Right, XRP is a stable coin. Yes, I think it's more like Luna, if you ask me. Okay, it's a stable coin that might be going down further. We don't know. Right. Okay. Legends. Enough of the fun and games over here. I don't want to get the XRP army here on my back. And but yes, I think there's only one thing worse than childbirth is XRP. Okay. Legends. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about here, I mean, and in saying what I'm about to say, Bitcoin needs to play ball in this area. If Bitcoin plays ball in this area, it starts rallying from where it is right now, or it comes back for another low inside of this box, where SFP here from the lows, high probable trade over here, you get you get the dump down, you get acceptance back above the key, okay? Then the following scenario could be legendary, okay? I'm looking at Kajira. Right. I'm not sure if I tackled this during one of my previous live streams, but definitely I've mentioned this to the legends. Okay, Kajira here on the 8-hour time frame has formed this nice little bullish pennant. Okay, and we finally broke out, and I did take a long here to the upside, and I did take profits right here. I took profits from the breakout. Okay, it was a nice little 15% pump from where I entered. I can't remember exactly where I entered, but I made 15%, round about there. I made 15% profits here to the upside. And now we're coming back for a retest. And that's why I'm saying Bitcoin needs to play ball, because this is quite still, you know, ignoring what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. This is bullish price action that I'm seeing over here. You broke, okay, a long pennant to the downside. You broke out, and when you start hitting 50%, 618, 786 levels over here, then you know, okay, you're potentially hitting load up zones again. You can even drag your FIB here from this low over here, okay, 618 area. You can see we've just tapped the 50% FIB level. Okay, so There is still some alts that are showing bullish strength, even if we're having this nice little dump from Bitcoin here at the moment. I'm still seeing strength in some of the alts, one of them being Kajira at the moment. Okay, so let's see how this plays out, because I mean, there's no guarantees. You need to enter with good risk management. You know, do you want to put your stop loss here? Do you want to put your stop loss here? Are you building a swing position? Do you want to just add a little bit to your spot bags? I mean, that trading strategy is up to you. You know, no financial advice. I can just tell you guys what I am doing. Okay, but for me, 618, great load up zone, you know, finding a support here above the highs where you could see another bounce. Okay, definitely you could see another bounce, or you could just consolidate, and then all of a sudden that candle just comes out of nowhere. Okay, so definitely one that I'm still keeping an eye on, and I know things look very red out there in the market, and everyone wants, okay, think we're going to $50,000, $44,000. I see even some people calling for $30,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see. I mean, definitely we can get there, but let's analyze the price when we do get there, okay? But I'm still seeing some bullish signs on some of the alts. Ethereum, also wanted to talk about Ethereum, okay? I published an article on my Twitter yesterday saying, and I also discussed this with the legends. I'm not sure if I discussed this yesterday during my live stream. I could have, okay, where I said we've made a high, we've made a lower high, we've made a lower high, okay, lower low, lower low, lower low, and potentially in this area we are most likely or potentially, okay, going to change a little bit of market structure, and maybe we move up a little bit, and and the price was over here when I did this analysis. And the reason I said this area looks juicy for a bounce, not where we are right now, because I saw a lot of people long in this area. And the reason a lot of people went long in this area, okay, is because they took a trend from the highs, okay. They had a trend over there. Some people had their trend here, okay. Some people have their trend and they saw the breakout. And I saw a lot of people take a long over here, and I was like, I'm not convinced, because the range low tells me, okay, what I mean by range low. When you have a massive pump to the upside, the first low that you make after the pump, that is what I call the range low. Then we stuffed around over here, and what you want to see is if price comes down and it taps the level for the second time, or actually for the first time since it made the low, okay, however you want to say it, and it gets acceptance back above, that's usually where I am there like a bear entering the trade. And then you want to see price move away and not tap this level again. If you tap the level again, you increase the probabilities of filling the entire inefficiency. Okay, this is what I refer to as the range low and the range high strategy. And that's what we did. We chopped. Then we broke down. We retested this area as resistance. And I said, guys, I am not going to play along over here because we're retesting this as resistance. Okay, and also because we've lost this level, you increase the probabilities of filling the inefficiency, and that's exactly what we did. We came down. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right, everyone with me? Right, so what I'm hoping for, okay, or what I not really hope is not a strategy. What I want to see from price action over here is I want price action, okay, to start making a higher low. Okay, you want price action to make a higher low, to look, so it looks like price is turning around. Okay, we are at support. There's a consolidation area. You're finding support here above the highs, so there's a chance that this could be a bounce. Okay, and then from a profit taking area, what I'll do is you take a FIP from the high to the low, wherever that low is, and then by the 382, 50%, 618, that's where you start taking profits. And if you're an aggressive trader and you like to hold your positions for the top, I would leave some of the position open potentially to come and claim the top over here. Nothing's guaranteed. Okay, right, so that's what I'm seeing on Ethereum. And then I got excited when I looked at total 3. Okay, total 3 is all of the money inside of the altcoins except Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, I just need a sip of water over here. Oh, nice water with lemon juice inside. Okay, I have some alarms going off here. Go check that out in a moment. Oh, I wanted to talk about Solana. Guys, do you guys remember me talk about Solana yesterday? I want to go highlight something on Solana if I remember. So let me go and just open that up. Mr. Soul, where are you? Soul, where are you? Okay, am I going to find Mr. Soul? I have so many altcoins in this list. Okay, there we go. I want to talk about Solana in a moment. Let's tackle crypto market cap 3. Okay, so for those of you newbies, people that don't understand the market as clearly as yet, okay, this is basically the chart that shows you how much money is inside the altcoins except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's basically all of our favorite altcoins except these two, daddy and sister over here. Okay. When we lost the trend, okay, I said this during my live stream and I did a Twitter update as well, is to say that where we bounced over here, I was not convinced because it feels like you're bouncing. Okay, well, it looks like you're bouncing in an area that just makes no sense to me at all. It feels like we need to come back down lower. I want to see when price starts reversing and it breaks a trend, you want to see a bounce inside of a support area, inside of a support area, inside of a support area. Always look to the left for consolidation areas that can provide support. And the fact that we just turned around here in the middle of nowhere, not even swing failuring from this low, okay, I would have at least accepted it is if price went down and got acceptance back above the low, I would have said like, yeah, that's a sneaky little trick from the market makers, okay. And now we did, okay. Now it looks like we could be going to test real support for the first time, okay. You can see we've already swing failed from this low over here. So there's a chance that we can get a small recovery, but I want to see price bounce in this area. I want to see price bounce. Nice support where you could get a nice little relief bounce. Question is, are you going to reject or are you going to break through when you get to the trend? But this could be a nice little relief bounce, okay, where you still make lower highs and you continue the momentum to the downside and then you hit the next support area. Okay, and then maybe this is where the massive bounce for the altcoins are going to take place. That's going to continue the boom, or that alt season that everyone is waiting for. But for now, I would like to still see a bounce inside of my green box, 50% FIP level consolidation area. It would be great to get a nice little bounce inside of this area. Then we have a chance for higher levels. But I was not convinced over here. We got some choppiness here to the upside, and then we smacked down. Okay, as we should. Right, now I feel better about the scenario because even if we turn around from where we are right now, at least at a minimum, we have had a swing failure from this low. Okay, but I mean, ideally, I want to see us bounce inside here. Okay, right. I wanted to talk about Solana here quickly. Okay, do you guys remember? Do you remember? Was it the 15-minute? Okay. Legends, do you guys remember this yesterday during my live stream? I'm not going to go and pull up the video right now. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not going to go pull up the video right now, okay? Someone asked, can they trade the breakout, okay? Can they trade the breakout? And price was over here. Price was over here breaking out. Okay, someone asked, can they trade the breakout? And I gave some education as to what I'm looking for from a trend line perspective. And I said, this is not wavy enough for me. It still looks like a straight line here to the downside. What I want to see for a proper trend line is you want to see waves. You want to see waves. Okay, and then you have a better trend line. And I use some examples here on the price of Solana where I said, well, this is a better trend line because you have proper waves, okay? You have waves and then you have a nice breakout. And what happened last night, to perfection, okay? And no jokes, legends, I took my trend line and I connected it with these lows or these pivots, okay? Over here, I connected it over there. And then this morning when I woke up, I saw we tapped it to perfection and we got the drop to the downside. Okay. Now what's beautiful about this trend line, okay? That's why my alarm was going off. Okay. What is beautiful about this trend line at the moment is because now you have a B point and potentially a C point now forming over here. Okay. I like the A, the B and the C point on a trend line. So if we reject here and we make a D point, then you know that's obviously a better breakout for me, but you can get the breakout at the C point. Definitely a possibility. Okay. Nice little swing failure from this local low over here. Currently have acceptance back above. Let's observe price reaction. For those Solana traders out there, I'm not going to take this trade, but definitely you know what you need to look for. At least a 15-minute body of the candle or a 1-hour candle close above the trend. Okay, you need to look for those signs. Right, legends, let's go through some more comments. Someone wanted me to look at ADA. I'll go look at that in a moment. Okay, how about check STRX again? Andy did a deep dive the other day. Okay, I'll see if there's time today to go and check that out. Slajan, hi 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗍, thanks for joining. Do not overlook Solana bouncing right now, and fundamentals are promising. ETFs too. Yes, there's some lots of bullish news on the price of Solana at the moment, or not on the price. There's a lot of bullish news on Solana at the moment. So, I mean, if you want to speculate on a trade with good risk management, as always, no financial advice. I'm just here to educate and entertain everyone over here. Okay, but this to me is a much better breakout potential, okay, than what happened over here. Okay, I wasn't convinced. This is a much better trend line, because now you have a wave, and you could have another wave, okay, where you form D point. I at least want to be able to identify a clear A and a clear B point. If I can't identify a clear A and a B, it's, yeah, the trend line there will really stuff you around. Okay, and you'll have fake out after fake out. A lot of people say that trend line strategies don't work because they don't draw their trends properly. Okay. Right, legends, let's go through some more comments. Let's go look quickly. I'm just going to literally spend 1 minute on ADA. Someone had a request here on ADA. Let's quickly go and have a look at Cardano. Okay. Okay, Cardano had a break of trend. And I see this, so when I do the analysis here on ADA, this analysis applies to a lot of other altcoins as well, because the structure looks very similar. Okay, when you take a fib from the low, okay, I'm here on the daily time frame, so you can go and do this exact same thing with your favorite altcoin. When you take a fib from the low to the high, you can see we are at the 786 level, and some of the altcoins are here by the 0.88 already. But what I like about Cardano, whether you are a Cardano fan or whether you are bullish on the fundamentals, I actually don't care. I trade the technicals in front of me. I like this consolidation area where Cardano is currently getting a bounce. Okay, it attempted to break the trend over here, which it could still recover from. This could potentially be a retest for continuation, okay? But definitely a bouncing zone over here, okay? So even if it comes back down and it gets acceptance back above these lows, that will be a bullish sign. I would actually like Cardano to claim this low over here. That would be really nice if it can claim that low, where you dip down below and you get acceptance and then you break the trend for a 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fourth attempt, A, B, C, D. The D and the E levels are usually guaranteed breakouts. Okay, we're only at C point right now. Right. So, legends, we just have to acknowledge that we are at support. Okay, we are at support, and you could still get choppiness. And then you see the breakout to the upside. It doesn't have to just break out and do this. It doesn't have to do that. Okay, Solana, dot breaking out. Why is dot breaking out? Let's go look at dot. I've got so many alarms set. Let's go see what's happening here with dot. Okay, dot's retesting also. Do you guys see? Very similar. I've just discussed ADA, and now we've got dot. Very similar structure. Low, high, 786. Great support area above the highs over here. Okay, it broke out of trend, and definitely if it starts consolidating here by the 786 and it holds this area of support, there's still a chance that we could get a nice little bounce here from ADA, dot, some of the favorite altcoins that we are watching. Okay, I just want to see this area hold. If this area support is not going to hold and we start coming down here, okay, there's a chance that we could SFP from the lows. Okay, I just want to make that clear. There's definitely a chance that we can SFP from the lows. get acceptance back above, break the trend, off to the races you go. Okay, but for now, we are at support. We don't want to front run or speculate too far. Right, what else? Let's go through some more comments. You are right, Mr. Scoot. What did Mr. Scoot say? I missed that comment somewhere. Okay. BTC is moving 5 minutes time frame. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Let's go back onto the 5 minute. Ooh. Wow, I did not see that coming. Legends. Ooh. Okay, let me go and see if my bluffing trade played out. This is interesting. Let's see, Legends. I think, ooh, another successful trade in the bag. Okay. Let me just refresh this copy trading page. I must say, sometimes a bit frustrating. If you guys had to know the UI that me and Andy struggle with here from a copy trading perspective, it is not as sexy and clean as the normal features trading page. So my TP got hit. Okay, I entered this trade over here again on Bluffin. I made some profits. So if you're following my trades here on Bluffin, again, a successful trade in the bag. Okay. What I did here on the copy trading account is I played the breakout. I played the breakout over here. I had a stop loss and a profit taking area and it got hit. Okay. So another successful trade in the bag. I played this trade on Bluffin, copy trading. So you should have some profits in the bag if you're following my trades. Right, and for those of you that would like to follow my trades and sign up to Bluffin, by signing up with this link, you qualify for a big bonus. You can also come and follow my trades, where I do trades and you can copy my trades, where there's, you share about 10% of the profits that I make, or 10% of the profits get shared with me. Okay. And right, so down in the description, that's where you sign up if you want to come and copy my trades. Only an email and a password. Right. So quite excited about 2 trades today that played out to perfection here on Bluffin. And you will see that it's small, little, low leverage trades. I think I took 5x on that trade, but I only played with 6% of the capital. Great risk management, played out to perfection. And as I mentioned during the start of the live stream, for those of you that didn't join in the beginning, is I said this is a clear rejection area. Okay. When I zoom into the 15-minute, let's see if we can see that level. Okay. We had an SFP attempt from this low over here, okay? And I said, if price comes down, it's definitely a rejection zone over here, where you could come down again. Maybe make a higher low for continuation and try again, or you're going to take the lows again. Okay, so that's exactly where we got rejected now. Just clean this up, go back onto the 5-minute. And as you can see, okay, when I zoom into this price action, tapped it to perfection, and now we're getting a little bit of dumpiness here to the downside. But there's a chance, okay? You could find support above these highs, the consolidation that you formed, and you try again, okay? Where the price is making higher highs, okay? Higher lows, and it continues momentum here to the upside. Let's see how this plays out. Right. I'm from Angola, Africa. Nice to meet you, brother from Africa. You are the best. Manuel. Thanks for joining. Yes, I appreciate you for being here on the stream and listening to the education over here. Hope you're all having a great day. Then sunny Africa. Okay, Legends. So these are basically the scenarios that I'm watching, Legends. I think the biggest area of resistance above that I do see, if we do find another attempt to break out here, is keep an eye on this trend. Okay, keep an eye on this trend. And then on the larger time frames here on the 1 hour, when I switch on my daily analysis, oh, here we go. Okay, I am potentially still looking here at an A, B, C. Okay. Right, let's see if the scenario plays out, where we could have another fake out from this trend line, okay? Perhaps if we do find the strength to move up here, okay, we break out, people are like, bull market's back, baby, and we reject at this area over here. Let's see how that plays out, where you have a fake out and you continue the momentum to the downside, okay? Right, but I think, Legends, I'm speculating very far with this move over here. For now, we need to trade level to level. So the first area that we need to pay attention to is this trend. Track this trend here to the downside. Make sure that you have your alarm set. Okay, let me just set my alarm over there. And you can see how I'm tracking even the smaller momentums to the downside because I want to catch the breakout before the breakout. But I mean, this bluff and trade now played out to perfection. Okay, profits in the bag. And just to show everyone, you know, this looks so insignificant. When you look at the price of Bitcoin, everyone wants these moves, okay? Everyone wants to play these moves and these moves and these moves. And even from a larger time frame perspective, I can guarantee you guys, every trader wants, you know, those guard candles. I caught the low, and look at where price is now. It's at $80,000, okay? It's very few people that are able to catch the lows and have those momentums here to the upside. And what I'm trying to show you over here, when I'm zoomed out here onto the 4-hour time frame, okay, that money that I made inside there. Okay, there's money to be made everywhere on BTC. Okay, I don't have to play a move like this to make money. I don't have to play a move like this. I can play a move up and down, up and down, up. Ooh, I'm making a lot of money. I'm making money to the downside. I'm making money to the upside, depending on what your trading strategy is. So when I go back onto the 5-minute time frame, just to show you guys how small this is I mean, I took a trade on Bluffin over here. Okay, and I made some money for all of us, right? With good risk management, I know where to take profits. I think I actually took profits a little bit lower because I like to, you know, go home before the police comes and people get drunk and they start hitting each other. I want to get my share of the cash before the police comes. I always say I'd rather get late to the party a little bit and I want to go home before the police comes. Right. I try to take some profits, but I close my order by mistake. Oh, crap. That happens. It happens. I've many times done trades where you click on the wrong button. You're like, oh, crap. I think the worst mistake I ever made is I entered with 50% of my portfolio at 100x leverage because I was doing scalps throughout the morning, okay, with 1% of my capital at 100x leverage. And then I forgot to change the leverage and I wanted to play a larger, you know, patient trade to the upside, and I opened the trade with 100x leverage, and I only realized it like an hour later. Luckily, I was still at break even, and I cashed out the position. Okay, so I know we make those stupid mistakes. Okay, right, legends. That is basically it from my side today. Please smash up the like on your way out. Thanks for joining. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you've enjoyed the education over here, and until the next one, cheers for now.